What is up, everyone? This is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, this evening or late afternoon edition of the Christopher Bowen Show. I'm going to make this totally lax. This is a totally lax show, just with the good old utensils that are used in this material realm. I got what I'll call a KP. I don't want to give the whole name for reasons that are obvious, but I'm just enjoying myself. Let's just say that, and just absolutely enjoying life. And I really want to break down, or not break down, but really want to just connect and just ease into the bliss of all that is, even though we're already connected with all that is. Just be in tune at a spiritual level and really grasp that spiritual level. And I say that, but I mean it. And I'll explain why afterwards. Because, the amazingness of the unique, and it's pure energy. The amazing pure energy of Telos, and the amazing pure energy of Shambhala, and the amazing pure energy of me, and the amazing pure energy of love, and the amazing pure energy of what is. And, maybe it's a little soon to be doing this broadcast, especially for my own would-be consideration of understanding of emotional energy. Whatever our educational understanding of emotional energy is, because is that fair? I don't have a degree in human auric fields, but that's the degree that I want to be educated for, because I know it's an actual field and study, and you can learn about it. And I don't want to talk about it. I want to do and be involved in all that stuff because it's a real thing. I don't want to say it it's just a fake thing, obviously, or it's just a thing that isn't in colleges, so therefore it doesn't exist. Or isn't taught in colleges. And same thing with exopolitics, and should be really renowned or more accessible and have more aspects to it. It's a huge, huge subject, and just so many sciences in general that I'm not going to get into, because that eliminates competition. And because with technology, there's no one to get upset at. There's nothing to get upset about. All it is, and why I say that is because I know there's energy in the air that has to do with the understanding of the borders in countries. And my understanding is that there aren't borders when we're already a unified planet completely. So, being an ambassador on an exopolitical level, an ambassador for planet Earth, really has to do with the fact that I really see us as a unified planet, how we're all cooperating and having nothing that tears us apart. And there's really nothing that tears us apart. And even though there's a political aspect to it, which I'm not going to get into, in this 21st century right now, 19th century, 2019. Oh, my head. Oh, my head is so much. The psychic maneuvers is exhausting. So, gosh. See, I don't even really care. I don't put any attention to it. But the left is just absolutely crazy. Or the so-called left. Or the Democrats, or the quote, have gone officially crazy, unquote. But the thing is, we're all unified, so I don't see any duality. And I say that because I'd rather work from the higher vibrational perspective. Even though I'm anchored here in this vibration. Whoa. I still tell the truth. Even though I am anchored here in this vibration. And this vibration meaning, I'm pretty sure I'm anchored to the fifth dimension at least. Fifth, and then lower sixth, lower seventh. Upper fifth, lower sixth. The point is, for one, I don't always have to keep going down in vibration, which I don't intend to do ever. And two, I just know that those vibrations are real, and I actually communicate with those vibrations, and I'm adamant about adamant about it. I just noticed things in my spine that have to do with synchronicities. What I do is a lot to do with news, and honestly, I wanted to give this broadcast right after I gave the Alex Jones show, or listened to the Alex Jones show. So, today is Wednesday, the 22nd of August, and, the question is, which really isn't a question, are they that powerful? But the truth is, they're not that powerful, they're just telling the truth. So the truth is, if you're asking if they're that powerful, then obviously, right then and there, we know that, you're the globalists, you're the bad guys, and we don't have to make it any more clear, because it's been years, per se, that, all this globalist stuff, globalist agenda has been going on and is trying to continue. And so I feel like it's relatively simple that the truth is out there at a certain discernment that requires the fifth dimension due to the fact of an actually huge astronomical event that occurred 2 days ago with the unity of, what I would just call a conference between me and Adama of Telos, because we're very advanced spiritualized beings, and realizing that I'm an advanced spiritualized being would realize that I have a purpose and really important stake in the inner power that I have to acknowledge with the overall multi-creationalistical level communication, communion, gathering, unity, session, per se, for lack of a better term, that's going on here on Gaia. And Gaia is a mix of forces that actually has the truth of having creative energies being equal. And I realized that's actually been in history, and we've been, hyping on the victory, and, that's been all great and stuff. What a statement, something like that is something I could say. But, victory for all life that ever was. So, victory for all life that ever was, ever will be, and ever is. Obviously, we need to continue, and I want that continued acceleration of victory. But what I was all about this summer is I really don't really want to think too much about the past. The important thing is the history is a huge mentor in a way, and we actually have to be involved in education, in a way to learn. But I feel more comfortable in receiving education from the spiritualized beings and from the highly advanced beings that have been alive for at least 100 years, or at least 500 years, or at least 1,000 years. The beings that have actually watched us grow. That's what I'm saying. There's beings who have obviously seen us grow through generations, obviously, and that's the kind of thing that I'm getting at. And I'm saying that in the most blissful way, obviously. So, in the most loving way, because obviously we're family, and that's the most thing that I realized they were connected to. That I've already realized they were connected to the bond that I already created. I already created a bond that's really great. It's already excellent, and it's connected to multi-creationalistical levels, and at multi-creationalistical levels. And I don't need to be going into any more detail about that, because I feel like there's more infighting. Because everything I'm saying has to do with peace and prosperity and love and unity. And I really, 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 really believe that. And I feel like there's a lot of power in my voice when I'm speaking in this now moment. And because I'm also trying to acknowledge the love within myself, but the love within the world. Speaking as news with a unity consciousness that has to do with the step, which, thank goodness, he went back on the Alex Jones show again, Zach gave. And that is such key analysis. But we need to realize, as eye-opening as that is, which from my perspective, obviously, first of all, you guys don't, I'm just going to say, don't mess around with the low vibrations. Don't even bother. Because I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to bother with you. I'm not even going to communicating, because okay, that's kind of weird, because we're all connected. Because what I want to say is, like, don't even go there. Like, if there's already this spying network and we already have people that are being informed, like, why would you? Okay. Okay. I'm just bigger picture, breaking this down from my higher perspective point of view. Not saying that my perspective is perfect, but I'm just seeing these things like as they are. And it's like we already know that we're being spied on, and that surveillance is occurring. And so the left with all this dogmatic behavior, and Google with all this censorship behavior and lies, is attacking the American public. Bear with me with this. Was attacking the American public with illegal maneuvers, and then the American public is involved with Google, and that cycle, that connection with Google is still occurring, and they're still, and that's still going on, and it's like they're still spying on one another, though, on one another, other beings, and I don't understand that. Spying on other beings, like, that are here. So the thing is, the big picture is, like, we're already powerful enough, and to know that. So it's been one day. It's been about almost 24 hours. So since the last Alex Jones. Okay, let's say it's been 24 hours since yesterday's Alex Jones show, and that's when he was on. And he was like, "Go," and so today he says, well, yesterday he was like, or Zach was like, "Go to Google, or just be aware and let people know, be notified about this." And then the next step is, there's a browser, use other browsers other than Google, use other platforms, and then grow those platforms, use different platforms. So I'm hearing foundations, use different foundations, and those foundations are all connected anyway, and they would all go up to censor Google anyway. So what's really going on? Like, what's really the product? What's really trying to be created in this situation here? Like, is it the cyclical nature of still trying to set? Okay, let me rephrase that. Is it the true acceptance of the victory of accepting Google? It's a hypothetical question, but truly censoring Google, saying like, okay, that's what we did. Now we need to continue to go to other search sites. Or, all the Hillary body count, all that stuff. That awareness plus browser, is that going to make everything better with the lies that occur with Google and that much power? For example, with the big tech, when the truth is that they just have what seems like anyway, I'm not even going to finish that sentence, but it does seem like the globalists have a tremendous amount of fear, but also that everybody has a tremendous amount of fear, or a lot of people do. I'm not accusing people of being in fear, because love is real, and love is what connects everything, and everything is real with love. And actually the truth is we're really virtuous and really strong and really brave. So, and Trump is brave, really, really brave, and incredible, and fully supported, and I fully support him. And the point is, perhaps I am narrow-minded with assuming that we can handle technology that would still allow us to be under the mindset of a slavery sort of hierarchy. And I don't give any power to a slavery hierarchy or anything like that. So perhaps uniqueness is just really that unique, you know? Okay, see, so here's the thing. Because I believe in what people say. I believe people are telling the truth. But here's my discernment level. Because I know no matter what, that there's amino acid computers that are incredibly intelligent, that are worked by the highly advanced spiritualized beings, highly advanced enlightened beings that are living in inner Earth, that are literally watching us right now. Like, all the time. And they're really advanced. It's really advanced technology. And I know that's happening, like, all the time, and they're really positive. And so, like, I know no matter what, they're going to see what's going on in the surface world. You know? And so I know that there's nothing to be concerned about, because everything that's occurring with, for example, this Google AI or what's happening with these big tech companies and all their hierarchy maneuvers super high up or whatever is going on up there in the corporations, meaning like just whatever they're doing in the corporations, not including those that, you know, left and then they're trying to hack and do all that stuff. Not that particular scenario, coincidence, case, but the fact that the Carthans are aware of the whole situation, or the advanced beings of Telos are aware of the whole situation, or that the bigger picture of the situation is totally realized, or that there's a truth aspect to everything that just allows you to see through the lies, or there's just you don't even have to get into that vibration of like all this infighting, and I don't even understand it, duality anymore. Duality is just weird. And anyway, but Lord Merlin was going into that, and I enjoy that stuff. So, I mean, I enjoy his classes, so I'm getting into that, and it's awesome. So I feel full of energy right now, already. So I just feel like I gotta get out of here a second. I have noticed it's a lot quieter today. And in general, I've noticed that I've noticed the beauty of like how important like we can create a civilization. And I want to do new things, and I want to feel new, and I am new. I definitely feel new. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like Xylemland. Xylemland is actually a huge success. I like it a lot. You know, it's a really good transfer. It's fluid. It's always Xylem-like. You know, even at its, you know, smoothest, because it's always smooth. It's always a communicative level of like life energy, living energy. And what I realize is that, you know, it's actually possible to reach, you know? It's possible to get to. So, it's beautiful, beautiful realm. So I support that. And, like, I just support the Nature Project Reformation, I believe is what it's called. It's doing very well, as well as all the other 4 projects, or the 4-fold projects. And as well as Migo Surface Oasis and Project Lightseed. So, you know, this, and as well as Journeyman Academy, Allegrado Journeyman Academy. And, you know, it's, you know, there's a Journeyman Academy, and there's, you know, an Apprenticeship Academy, and then there's like a Mentorship Academy, and then there's like a Expert Academy, and then there's like a Mastership Academy. And then there's God level, you know, Master, then God level. So, all those aspects are reachable. And what I want to really cement, obviously, is the higher vibrations of that. And I also just want to make sure, because in a way, the school is not equally as important as the president, or I mean, not unequally as important as as a government. I mean, education is not equally as important as government, but it's not like unimportant, sort of thing. That's what I'm saying.